participation in the Cup Champions League this coming weekend. Let's have a look at the team lineup then from Mamelodi Sundowns. 2 changes made. Chippa United are concerned. Well, many changes for them. One of them is at the back. Well, Rashid Ruwatenga takes an early birthday present in a victory over Mamelodi Sundowns. Don't forget these teams played to a goalless draw earlier on in the season. Kennedy Mwine gets. I do love the way that Chippa United are organised tonight. I do love that Rashid Ruwatenga, the Ugandan goalkeeper, is back in the starting lineup. There's a little touch from BN. This is a good effort from Chippa.
It is a good effort indeed, and they need to bring back more of those crosses. You know, Evan Gar being free in the box, not tightly marked by Mamelodi Sundowns, and that's what you need. You need those balls inside the box because he's a big boy. He's
Presfeld Stadium. Oh, Peter Shalalili over the top. It's not his best first touch that we've seen this season. Zwan is in the middle. Then former German Cosmos midfielder. One of the foreigners involved, and
this is what Mamelodi Sundowns also, if you're playing that high line, that's where Peter Shalalili will be able to punish you. That's not a good first touch that he wanted. You can see after he landed, it went all the way, but Peterson as well needs to be very careful of that, especially when there's no pressure on the man on the ball. That's what I need.
And that's the position that he plays. Charlie with a lovely little dink over the top, the layback for Swane!
This is a similar ball that Adile Jali played again to Shalalili. Now Tembazwane getting close a little bit as he plays in that position. You know, that's a good touch from Shalalili, knowing exactly where he is. And 2 players following him, Tembazwane could have done better there. At least trying to hit the target, force the goalkeeper. It's going to be very, very difficult. So there's more that's going to require from him.
It's a lovely touch from Ntuli, and they put the ball down to Bemba Sangari or to Ntuli, and see if it makes any difference. I understand that he's their talisman to score as many goals as he can, but yeah, I just think a little bit of...
In general, we've seen such fouls being given. Oh, that's and one thing about the referee was he was just close by. His as well, kudos to the referees because his angle was proper. He could see in action.
Took over from Gavin Hunt. Free kick then. Keeper's call, keeper's ball.
At the bench as well. This was the free kick from Mamelodi Sundowns. Ruwatenga making sure that the command.
You have ready to pass that aside with only 10 players. Can upset the apple cart. Bienvenue. So absolutely fabulous challenge. Now he's claiming the foul.
He probably, maybe they would got him probably with his knee as a follow through when he was tackling. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's what. Yeah, the game has changed a little bit. Then you do have Chippa's point of view. You do have a Siabi in the midfield, and I mean,
recovered rather well. Unfortunately, headed away by Roscoe Peterson. But there's a venomous little shot at from the influence there of Levitso.
Yeah, Levitso has been doing the good job there with defending, and
well, again, they're being very patient here. Gare trying to close things down. Morena now with a bit of pace. That's a tremendous save from Ruwatenga.
We spoke about Tapelo Morena being on the right-hand side, giving so much time on the ball. That was a good cross. And the space created there, you could see that Shalalili knew exactly what he wanted to do. That a good touch, but Ruwatenga is equally to the task. And he's a player as well that in the first round of the log, when the two sides met, he was the star player on the day, and I think he's continuing with that as well. But I think
Chippa has 2, Zwane has 5, so he has 13. That's in league action. And there's space for one here. Except
good interplay there. Tembazwane spotting that run from Modiba. Good 45, and we're expecting Kutumela with his quality at least trying to hit the target, try his biggest sport there. He had acres of space to do that, and of course he hasn't been scoring so many goals this season, and there's other areas that he needs to find himself more often to be able to start scoring goals.
Where that sets up a free kick, 3 fouls apiece so far in this match. We're heading up towards the 40th minute mark. Header by Kutsia goes wide. So does Rivaldo Kutsia, goes to the near post. And a move with a touch on the ball. Big challenge from Roscoe Peterson. And another corner.
Yeah. this is the area where there was no communication between him and Teto, I think, where they could have done better in terms of communication. He wouldn't be in the situation. And I think we spoke about the importance of Otenga's making sure that he dominates that area, he communicates what he does.
To add to the Rolani goal in the first half. Good play here, and keeper's got to commit himself. An opportunity for a shot. It barrels away into the back of the net, and Johnny. It's what? Past the goalkeeper on inside. It's a bit unfortunate for Chippa United. You don't take shots. This is how the goal came. Good penetration from Zwane. The defence was a little bit of sixes and sevens here. Loose ball. Charlie takes a big deflection off from great opportunities. One could argue about that being an own goal for Tetra. Very, very unfortunate touch. The ball's going wide. Andile Charlie suddenly finds the back of the net. The celebration, the happiness of attack from Chippa in the last little while. Morena into the middle. Handball from Peterson. No! Says the referee. Good Peterson. Was that a handball, and why? Well, Rolani was back there, and with the additional player, Mamelodi Sundowns doing well. He didn't win, he came off his line initially, then actually dropped back, and nicely contained by Mchetwa. Hard work being done in there as well by Lipinso and company, but there's an opportunity for a deflected goal. And
you look at the skill there from Tapelo Mokoena, confidence player inside the box, finding his way through. Like three defenders going there and then getting Kutumela with the ball. That's lovely to see him and being confident that way inside the box. When you don't panic, it becomes a little bit easier to try and give other guys a chance to play.
Zwane with some good skill, brought down, a free kick. Was that?
Sundowns finding those pockets again with Zwane being the culprit here. There was a foul for him, and this is the area where
after 2/3 of the season, you're doing something right. Zwane just missed his first touch. Kutumela wide.
Philosophy, it's more important than any player. You need to fit into the system. You need to fit into the syllabus. You need to buy into it, and every pass has an intention. Every movement has an intention behind it, so that's why
needs to be big as well. So Lily's in space here. That's more of a right-footed player, and that's why that went awry. And Zwane's sleeping a little bit.
That's the run that Rolani had in the midfield, where he dribbled past two players and then he put a lovely pass to Shalulu. You think him Shalulu put it on his left. These are the chances Mamelodi Sundowns wants to bury. They could see a big...
Mamelodi Sundowns played off the bench. Sereno, it's a very top effort. Shalulile again!
We spoke about taking a shot. Look at the distance where he was, the confidence that he has that we spoke about earlier, forcing Otenga to make a save. I think the double save from Otenga, you can't take anything away from that. But you're expecting Peter Shalulile as well. That gets that second chance, he's falling there to make sure that at least to pick a spot, force the goalkeeper, especially